well, yeah, from the wash money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then why am I going on a run to then turn wash money into even more clean stuff? It's like it's double clean. It's double layer clean. It's got two-step on it. It's got two-factor authentication cache.
Yeah.
It's already like 4 levels deep from the time of me first getting it into me getting a money order.
I don't know what they're thinking, honestly.
I'll test you a new theory here also. So obviously you got pulled over in that stolen vehicle doing a money run. As have I. Now this guy gives me a stolen vehicle, right? There is no reason for me to not just stay in my Weasel News van.
Wait, what? Repeat that? Like,
I'll show you. So look, so let's say I was to go chat to this guy.
all right.
Show him what I've got.
All right. While you do that, I'm gonna take a leak under the stairs.
Okay.
Give me a second, chat.
Weasel News reporting live. Deputy.
I feel like I can do it. I made an effort to not
Still urinating in public.
Yeah.
Anyway, right. So, you know, I go out there. I start my delivery with my money that I've got. I'm given this vehicle over here. Right, so I have to go pick up the vehicle. Let's say I pick it up. Now he emails me and it informs me that I should go purchase the money orders.
You saying
I don't like this vehicle.
I feel like that's a glaring oversight. Are you saying you can go back in your news van and do this?
Yeah. And this is now as far as I've tested the theory.
Well, I guess we'll go to the next step. Also, it is legal to piss in public, as long as you're making an effort to not show people your dick.
Is that true?
Yep.
Is that in the state of Los Santos, or is that?
Yep. Let me find the legislation for that. It is the Bill of Human Rights. So, if you didn't know, you can jaywalk. It's illegal.
You're not allowed to jaywalk.
No, you are. Jaywalk is decriminalized. Citizens may jaywalk at their own risk. So just keep that in mind. Where's the other one? There we go. Every citizen within Los Santos are within their right to publicly urinate. Given the lack of bathrooms citywide, a reasonable effort must be made to do so in relative privacy.
I see.
Yep.
Oh God.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
It's good timing.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Michael.
What's up?
I'm making this guy talk to Jenny right now.
How's that going?
Oh look.
Hit him
Well,
with
he
the
was
phone.
talking.
No. Her name is Sherry. Her name is Sherry. Her name is Sherry. You didn't hear
He was
that. I
talking to
him.
Carmela and he messed that up, so this is a second chance.
Who are you chatting to, Carmela?
Yeah.
just tell her to go to strip club, and then he go strip club, and then I'm sure we'll have a great time. Oh God, there's a yeah.
Are you,
Oh yeah.
are you telling me that you just grabbed that money and now you're going to the next one?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a glaring oversight.
Yep. And I feel like it's maybe it's more common.
I feel like that's
Practice than
why.
you think.
Yeah, I feel like that's why I'm seeing vehicles left behind.
Yep.
That is crazy. I need to check something when we get back.
Ding dong.
Because that's the only risk to this job, right?
What risk?
The only risk to this job is a stolen car.
Yeah. Can you go back by any chance? I need to check something real quick.
I have a bag.
Yeah. Do you remember where it is? It's just down the street.
What do you mean?
Just back to where you started, where you left the vehicle,
Okay.
basically.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Surely no one would do this.
I thought you said you have a bag, not go back.
No, go back. Go
I
back.
was like, a bag? A bag for what?
Surely no one would do this.
Surely, right? Because I mean, like, I went to prison and come out of prison whilst doing this, and obviously was still.
A changed man, of course.
I still had the email to carry on doing what I was doing. So I thought, okay, let me just check what happens if I end the mission, and I lost all my rep.
Give me a sec.
I could have been smart and carried on.
Yeah. What is your state ID?
Mine 1004.
1004. Current owner 184. Steam ID. Who the fuck is 184? Steam ID? Who the fuck is Lionheart? Is that him? I don't think that's him. 420. It is it. Wait. No, Circa. That's his Steam name. Never mind. Interesting. All right, you're good.
Is it interesting?
I was checking to see if I could see who owns the vehicle. Surely no one would do this.
I mean, I feel like, you know, by informing you, it will hurt some people, maybe.
Don't worry. Give me a second. You can do your thing.
Giving second.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I thought you were about to get fucking pulled over.
If I've been speeding in a Weasel news van, you can't even do big speeding in a Weasel news van.
Well, you were in the opposite lane for like a solid 5 seconds.
I'll just claim I'm British, it's fine.
Fair enough.
I'm new to the city, I'm British.
How often does it work?
I haven't been pulled up for speeding for a long time, so...
Fair enough.
Like, as long as you show the cops you're a decent human, you know? You're fine.
So I guess we're gonna have to do this run. I'm assuming when you're done with this, you have to return the vehicle that you never used.
Yeah. So we have to see if it's still there.
Huh.
So do I have?
But you're getting $500 every time, right?
In money orders, yeah, and I have to hand him the money orders at the end.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess we got.
But you can hand in the money orders without the car. You don't need to have the car.
Wait, so you just trade the money orders?
You trade the money orders for actual cash.
Surely nobody would do this.
I imagine the actual like returning of the car is more reputation based. Like completing your job in a good fashion. Trustworthy fashion.
But I'm assuming just returning the car means that you did your job.
Unless you try and return the car before, like you can park your car in that zone before even starting the job, I imagine.
Huh. Squid. Thank you so much for the 25 bump. I appreciate you. Well, I don't know if it's been reported.
There's a whole lot of like driving in the city, right? Like drive here, drive there.
Yeah.
If you didn't have a driver's license in the city, you'd be screwed.
Yep. I know some people like to drive.
You know, I love driving, but
I don't know. I haven't heard about. Wait,
cars only fit a certain amount of people in them, so.
Yeah, that do be true. Well, seeing as you can just use whatever vehicle you want, you just buy an 8-seater.
Find the 8-seater.
Yeah, there is one.
There's 8-seater cars.
Yes, I forgot the name of it. Let me check.
The only downside to this is I'm driving a Weasel news van and it takes me forever to get the job done.
Yeah, true. The Granger is an 8-seater.
Hang off the side or
Yeah.
sit in the back?
No, you hang out the side.
That's a dangerous game, that is.
Not if you're a decent driver. Like if you're a good driver, that's fine, right?
Yeah, but you could, you know, tip anything on the side of the roads.
Yeah. Also, cops can probably pull you over for like negligent driving or something. I think it is. Let me check.
It'd be nice if we could like, you know, if me and you could have grouped up together for this money run, and because we grouped up, we could have like given him twice the amount of cash, or you know, we get twice the amount of money orders to go and collect.
What? You're saying you don't like to do this by yourself?
I mean, pretty much, yeah. Because there's no
How much do you
there's no
get for
benefits
this?
to it with
5 grand,
someone.
right?
And if you bring someone with you, you're basically just wasting their time. And in the current environment, no one wants to waste their own time.
I guess. How much do you get again? It's 5 grand, right?
This is 5K is the max you can do.
And how long does it usually take?
Well, I guess how long have we been going for? This is a Weasel News van, so a bit slower than usual.
Yeah.
You're going pretty much every 7-Eleven and about 2 or 3 banks in the city every time. 15, 20? 20 maybe? 20 is realistic, I'd say.
20 minutes for 5 grand?
Yeah, but you're also looking at that this is the byproduct of doing a 30-minute jewelry run, doing something to get the jewelry parts in the first place.
Yep. Yeah.
So you're looking at like over an hour in or more because you've had to like go down to the sewers and all sorts. And one jewelry run's 1.5, so it's 3 jewelry runs for 4.5. So we're probably looking at like, for the 5K that I'm doing right now, you're looking at 2 hours plus in or more.
No, I get his concern. He's basically saying that
one police stop for a
it
stolen car.
should, in theory, promote people teaming up and doing shit together rather than just doing it by yourself. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. You just usually do this by yourself?
I've done it a couple of times.
Oh.
Jewelry runs though, I've done it myself. But yeah, like even, I mean, I was kind of like doing the jewelry runs in the hope that this the guy who owns the shop would like me more and let me do more at a time, or I don't know, maybe open me up to an avenue of new people. But I don't think it's looking promising.
No.
He doesn't seem to like me much more every time I see him. Actually, don't forget as well, before I've done this money run, I've had to also then have a process to clean the money.
Yeah, I guess the entire thing is like you go talk to the guy in the sewers, you bring that to the pawn shop, then you take that to the money guy, and then you have to clean it?
Yeah, and then you get from the cleaning it, you then go use the wash money to then clean it further.
Wait, how many steps is there?
Criminal job or crime, down to the sewers, wait for fence guy, from fence guy get jewelry parts to pawn shop, jewelry run, get the money from jewelry run, take it to a cleaning facility of some sort, like a washing machine or something like similar, and then you would then do this.
Interesting. Give me 2 seconds. Let me pick this one up. Hello.
We need another restaurant, please. Help.
You need another restaurant?
We need another restaurant in this city.
What happened?
It's not what happened. It's just a continued gong show in a long list of gong shows that all stem from the fact that there's too many people in this restaurant with access to knives.
True.
We just need to get less foot traffic over here because it's like every single day. And I'm a cop, right? I signed up for this, but it's like 10, 12, 15 stabbings a day or kidnappings or a whole host.
Yeah. Well, I am working on the business license stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to, again, if you want to look it over, if you want to do and remove at anything, you feel free to do so.
Yes, I will be adding a lot.
Yeah. I don't do business shit. I am not business minded whatsoever. So I am just writing something up so we have something on paper that we can present, and that's about it. If it's good,
right?
I don't know, but it's there.
Okay. All right, I'll read over it.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Yep, you're welcome. I appreciate it.
Talk to you later. Bye.
Yeah, bye. Oh, there's like 15 stabbings at the Senior Blunts.
15?
Yeah, something like that. Plus, minus, give or take.
Serial killer on loose or?
No, I think
Some
it's
kind
just
of conflict forming.
I think it's just people, you know.
Maybe they're trying to overthrow Senior Buns.
Oh, and I had a conversation with a younger lady earlier today about Speedy not showing up to work.
Not showing up to work.
Yeah.
I mean, I was head chef there at one point, Senior Buns.
Yeah. Well, she was like,
It was actually good vibes over there, I'm not gonna lie.
did you get stabbed?
No, I used to shout at people and they'd say, yes, chef.
Oh.
We ran a very smooth, clean operation. With security and all sorts.
How do you throw
It seems to be like a bit of a ghost town these days.
Yeah, I think people realize that it's a headache. I haven't been there in forever. I'd rather pay more money.
I never get food there. I go to the 7-Elevens.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather pay a bit more money and not have to worry about getting stabbed or yelled at or.
That can't be a good thing, no?
Yeah.
We're basically having to get lower quality food, like pre-packaged processed food, because we don't want a headache.
Yep.
Don't want the threat of being stabbed.
It's not good. No, people are killing a business because they're acting like douchebags, I guess. I know. She talked to me about it earlier. Speedy's not showing up to work, so she was like, "Can I step up and take over as management?" I'm like, "The government owns Senior Buns. Nobody's really management at the end of the day. If you want to try and step up and take the reins, go for it."
Yeah, it's like whoever's there and wants to take leave for that and take charge that day. That's it, really.
Yeah, pretty much. So
I mean, I literally went in there washing dishes and then basically just claimed I was head chef, and then they listened.
yeah, there you go. That's just how it works, and people need to realize that. But at the same time, Senior Buns going downhill is, I think it's a combination of things. I think it's the way that it's being run. Like, as much as I do appreciate Fuck You Friday, it's also not everyone's cup of tea.
Where's Fuck You Friday?
Wait, you don't know what Fuck You Friday is?
No.
Okay.
I don't go there ever, so.
Okay. On Friday specifically, when you show up, they treat you like you are a piece of shit.
It's just like that reverse customer service. Where yeah.
Pretty much. And
I know a few places where I used to live that
is that a thing in real life?
that's their whole USP. It's actually quite popular because of that reason.
Yeah, yes, I can see if you go for it and that is what is being, advertised. But if you go to a place that is usually
not expecting it.
Yeah, it's a headache in the first place. Now
it should
you
be a whole new business, really.
Yes. Like, I want to go to Senior Buns. I want to interact with the people behind the counter, but I'm having people breathe down my neck and people yelling at me.
Or on phone calls in the queue. Everyone's on a phone call in the queue. And
everyone's yelling.
Speaking,
yeah,
people shouting, order 150, order 151.
Yeah.
Who took my order? And then someone runs in, stabs 3 people, leaves. Then the EMS come in, the sirens blaring.
Yep.
That's why I go 7-Eleven. Peaceful. Go in there. She says, oh, hello. She might say something weird, like ding dong. And then I get my glissies and my water and I leave.
I was about to say, like, as much as it might be processed food, they make banger fucking glissies.
True, but I have to eat like 4 or 5 at a time. The calorie intake is crazy. I'm surprised I'm not like overweight yet.
I'm sure we'll get there. If we keep eating fucking glissies, we'll get there.
Okay, well, we need to open a new establishment. I know you said on the phone you're not a business guy. Well, let's get your business brain on. We need to actually open a new establishment.
I am working on it. I just need to.
You live in Polito. How the hell do you get food? 7-Elevens all the time?
My fucking, my fucking dietary needs is basically crisp chocolate bars and sometimes a granola bar. I have 3 bags of chips on me right now.
Well, you aren't everyone, Some people have much different dietary needs.
Yeah, well, my metabolism is just insane. But no, I get your point. It is.
The big shame is the delivery at Senior Buns as well, because I feel like I used to enjoy going out a little moped doing some deliveries, but
I've never done that.
That's a bit of a. Well, the issue used to be that you would sign in to work at Senior Buns, you would sign up for deliveries, you'd get a delivery, and you'd leave in your buns the premises. So you then signed out of work. So that was you done for the day, because you had to wait until someone else signed back out. That's still the case, but I assume it is. But I guess because no one works anymore, it's pretty easy. Here we go. That was our last pickup. So we're now going to go back to the parking lot.
All right. Well, let's see what happens. What else have you been up to, Tommy? Huh? What is your business ventures?
I started a small business at one point, which was Tommy T's Mystery Boxes. It was a very short-lived business. It lasted like 2 days because I couldn't actually find the box in the first place. But what I would do is I would go up to people. I would have like 16 items, 15 items in my pocket. They'd roll a dice, and I've already assigned numbers to all of these items, and then whatever their dice landed on be the item they got. So in some instances, they could win cash, they could win a lockpick, they could win something cool. And I used to try and go around the city and try and find as many different and obscure items that I could find and put them in a mystery box. Obviously, for the most part, it's a pretty easy, profitable business because most of the things they're winning don't cost what they're paying for the box. The issue is it's not a good long-term business because no one wants to come back and buy another box when they just lose all the time, you know?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Imagine going to a casino that you never ever won at. You're not going to go there again.
Some people do.
Those people are stupid.
Well, that's where you have to be like, okay, maybe, okay, so this is the third time this guy came back. Maybe I should just let him win
So
this
give him a
time.
win.
Yes.
Yeah. But at the time of me doing that, I didn't have the facilities or the money to be able to grant wins like just out of the blue.
All right. Say I were to invest in you. What would you do with whatever money I gave you?
That is a good question. It's a tough question, no? It's a very different city these days, and how things operate. And I feel like a long time ago there was lots of aspirations you could have. You know, you could open your own like storefront, or before that you could have something at the pier or the farmers market, and that was your daily kind of objective, right? Was to go out and try and make yourself your money.
True.
In your own way, like you're making money on your terms, not on like the city's terms.
Yep.
Where I guess for now you're kind of stuck. I don't know. Like you could give me lots of money, and I guess the main thing would be more like you'd have to try and flip it. So I guess like I don't know if you've seen what Mr. K did with the. With like houses, like you could like pull money together to get a house and then try and rent out the house like into rooms.
Yes, I
in the early stages of trying to like get housing going. Everyone wants to like move out of the apartment, so they want to get their own house and their own like.
I heard about that one, but that one is a bit iffy because of certain things.
Legislations, I guess, in the city.
And yes, being one. But
yeah. So I mean, so I'm saying that's like an example of like someone trying to do a business on the current terms of the city.
Yeah. All right.
I mean, like what like in the best way possible. I guess I would go out and I would order a bunch of fishing rods. And I would sell them to. I'd order a bunch of metal detectors, and I would order a bunch of cold pans, and I'd sell them myself to the city, and I'd have the exclusivity of holding these because they don't know my contacts and connections that I've got.
This fucking guy has fucking gold pants. You and your gold pants.
I mean, fishing is how I made a lot of my money, and I made a lot of my friends. You know, because I have to go to the fishing spot. We'd all stand there. It was a good vibe.
Yeah.
It also gave you the window and opened you to crime.
You're saying fishing is a gateway to crime?
It could have been because you could catch like sharks and stuff.
Oh, true. That is.
And you sell them to the guy, and then there we go. All tasks done.
So you're saying that you just did an entire run?
Yeah.
In your news van.
Legally.
is fucking crazy.
There we go, 5k cash. He likes me more, got some gold stars off him.
It's not a smart move. It's abuse of a mechanic, though.
Easy, really.
That is fucking crazy. I'm surprised. Now that you mention it, I have definitely seen people park their vehicles here.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of thought it when I saw like 4 or 5 of those cars like parked in and around this box and over in those spots over there. And then it came to mind properly when I got arrested, and I was like, oh, I can still go and get the stuff.
Yeah. I could do this run in fucking 10 minutes with my fucking gauntlet.
Oh, let's get the gauntlet. I've got some on my...
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Well, you said to me with a good time.
That's crazy to me.
The one thing this city's never done. We've never pushed out into the ocean in this city.
I know.
We're an island surrounded by water, right? Obviously, it's an island. Most places in the world, when they're surrounded by water, a lot of their like kind of imports, exports economy is based around the sea.
Yeah.
We have no finances economy that's based around the sea at all.
Did Benji ever talk to you about what did he call it?
Sea cycle.
Sea cycle.
Yeah, we had a period of time. Obviously, there was the bit of a Mandem seaside scuffle, we'll call it.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a time, yeah, where I had a company called Atlantis, and then Sea Cycle came into the forefront also, and it was like we're both kind of 2 companies operating in similar avenues, but both companies never really got to operation.
If you need a condom for anything, there's like 3 of them on the ground.
A condom?
Yep.
You might have to date, and now you're putting condoms on the floor?
You might. No, I didn't put that there. I'm just warning you. You might step on it. Okay. Well, I can also grab it.
Used?
I don't know.
I'll put it on.
Huh?
I'll put it on.
You just run around with that on?
It's split. It's split. Condom split.
Oh. Squid. Thank you so much for another 25. Huh.
I mean, have you ever been like scuba diving?
Yes. Like once or twice.
Here?
Yeah.
There's I've seen some wild stuff down the bottom of that sea.
Oh, there's a lot. Like there's
like plane crashes. There's like shipwrecks. There's all sorts.
Yep.
And there's massive fish out there as well, and sharks, dolphins.
When you say massive fish, do you mean like a whale?
Oh, maybe. I'd try and not get too close to them.
April, thank you so much for the 25 as well.
All I'm saying is that to me is opportunities, and that's what I see there. I see opportunities. I see dollar bills in my eyes.
So you're saying that the ocean is unexplored and like it's not tapped into yet.
It's completely uncharted territory.
Yeah.
And I feel like it would be a nice change of pace from kind of getting in a vehicle, driving to here, driving to there.
So you'd rather just sail around. Alright, so instead of driving around, we're getting in a boat and sailing around.
I'm having to deep dive. I'm having to, there's who knows what risks I could face. There could be, I don't know, like, there's a jeopardy in what I could find.
I think it's been
reason why something like your gold panning or your fishing or your metal detecting,
some fishing stuff done for a while,
creates and sparks of enjoyment. Is that also the fact that there's a chance that you might get something you never got before?
And I don't think it's a bad idea.
So in the early days of fishing, you could sometimes stumble across like a gem. Your like rod could catch onto a gem or other stuff.
I think yeah.
And then you could sell that. You could accidentally catch like a fish that you wasn't supposed to catch, and it's like, do I choose to sell that? Do I choose to just put it back in the ocean?
I was about to say, like, where do you get fucking pearls again? From clams? Yeah, so you can like clam hunting? Question mark?
Yeah, and the police could open a whole new department, like
Rapture,
Coast Guard.
like it's almost 5.
Get a whole new EMS department.
The thing is that we are in a position right now with the
It's
server
going to cost some
where
government money though, because we're going to need to get new vehicles.
we could basically do so much shit. Like the more random jobs, the better.
It depends how much of the government budget we've gone into so far.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like, wait, what do we even have at jobs right now? Job center, sanitation, lumberjack, group 6, trucking, news reporter, tow trucking, Moses, and hunting. There's also I don't know if you fucked around with have you done moonshine?
No, I heard about moonshine pretty early, and then the day that happened, it was like the Southside Reckoning where everyone's head would explode. So I haven't ventured into it still. But from what I know the information about it. Once again, we're partaking in a run.
He's not wrong.
I'm delivering
Touche.
stuff again.
Yep.
I feel like that's the bit of the kind of bit where I'm lacking in ambition and motivation on the basis that
It's not wrong that everything is basically
just be the best of the drivers of that job.
Now when you mention it, when you think about it, everything is really a run, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, other than the rooftop stuff is the only thing that I would say is it's in its own. That and hunting, they're in their own category together.
Yeah, but
Mosley's is a fetch, and I actually didn't mind Mosley's, but again, it was just much more efficient to partake in on my own.
Yeah.
And Moonshine probably the same. I don't Weasel News. I actually only signed in for the first time today.
I feel like
and
hunting.
actually realized that I could get a job. I didn't realize there's actually a news job to get.
Oh, it is, but I don't think anyone is doing it. I think hunting is like the only one where you can like, you know, go out as friends and kind of just chill.
Yeah. And there's actually a benefit to having more of you.
Yeah. I didn't think about it like that at all, actually.
And from what I've seen, being someone who has partaken in both like criminal activities and civilian stuff, like the civilian stuff pays and the crime stuff doesn't seem to, but the civilian stuff also, if you're just like going about your day, keeping it clean, you can progress. There's like ambition, there's something to aspire to. Where if I'm doing these jewelry runs and these money runs, there's no real clear indicator of how I'm gonna progress here, and that's why I was kind of like doubling down into the jewelry runs, hoping that this pawn shop guy would eventually seek me into something new.
Yeah, I feel like that's been the case for a few people, like Chop. They get to know the guy.
Otherwise, yeah, you're just there like, okay, he knows me really well now, but that's it.
Yeah.
So then at that point, I might as well spend like, I've done jewelry runs all week, and I might as well spend my time just doing grime or group 6.
Yeah.
They're all the same. Ultimately, they're all the same kind of things. We're driving to and from somewhere.
Yeah.
Whether it's dropping off a package or picking up a package.
Yeah. Like now, when you talk about it, like it's a pretty glaring thing. Which is,
I mean, maybe it's what you want, like you're deputy mayor. You want to sit where everyone partakes in non-criminal activities, right?
Well,
but then,
yes,
I mean,
but
the
also
police might be twiddling their thumbs. Like, what do we do about day?
So here's the funny thing, right? I and I think Max are kind of on the same page when it comes to a lot of these things. The way we go about things is that we don't want people to do crime. But at the same time, Max and I were both fucking charged with terrorism, treason, etc., etc. So it's not like we're good eggs per se. But
so we've got something in common. Well, I didn't get charged terrorism. I actually did terrorism well.
Oh.
AK did it for me.
Yeah, I was about to say. I feel like I might have had a hand in what might have happened, but and I talked to Nakota is the PD liaison. And I talked to him about it as well. I'm like, I'm not gonna like hide my past and what happened, but if a criminal is being lazy in the way that he's going about things, right? He deserved to get shafted. And he was agreeing, like he was saying that if people are lazy, you know, they're gonna crack down on those people. But if you're being smart about it, they basically will not give you shit. And I feel like that's the way to go about it, right? Like, is when you're being lazy, you should get fined, you should get charged, you should not just a slap on the wrist. But if you're being smart about the way you're going about criminality, I don't think either of us really care. Well, we care, but we don't.
Have you got an example of someone being smart though, like, of how they're doing something?
It's so. The best example is the legislation that I'm trying to push right now is basically so. People don't want to dress up when they do work. Like, obviously, this is just a petty thing because
It's a big sticking point for you.
Yeah, but you do G6, you dress up in your fucking uniform. It takes you 5 minutes, bro. I don't care if you're standing around not working, but for the second you get in that truck, you get in your uniform and you do your work in the, I was gonna say, you know, assigned uniform, but just dress up to the work that you're doing.
Well, shouldn't it just be an assigned uniform?
Well, for G6, yes. Grime, yes. But say that you're lumberjacking. They don't really have a uniform. But at the same time, like, basically what I've written down is, let me find that for you. When you do fucking, so I'm calling this the drip mandate. And basically one of my examples would be that if you're a tow truck driver, you don't go around in fucking Crocs and a mankini. And if you're lumberjacking, you don't have high heels and a skirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This does not work. Yeah.
No, exactly. I don't feel like that's...
Well, these, like, I don't know, like, there's a lot of legislations that happen in the city and stuff, and I wouldn't say it's necessarily easy to be up to date and knowing of what they all are.
No, that's fair.
So, I mean, sometimes you have to just, I honestly think spoon feeding the city is a lot better.
Yeah. And we're trying to do that.
Because even me, who I feel like someone who's probably like quite in the know, like things will like change and there'll be like new law and legislation, and you won't know until like you're talking to someone who's connected and is here all the time.
Yeah, we're trying to change that with the DOJ app, seeing as it's like out of commission.
I want to log into this news app and see what the hell you actually can.
All right, I guess we can both do that.
I don't understand what. Because I got a job earlier that said like, oh, there's potential news. You just go there and film? Get paid for?
Maybe. Where do you sign in? Even?
Over here, the guy at the front.
Oh. No, but it's not so. It's not only just that. Like currently, I'm working on like business stuff, and like if you're being lazy and it's being clear that you're having a business as a shell for something else, you know, in that case, then you should get fucked and we should take your business away. If you want to use that business as a front for something, and if you're being smart about it, I don't think anyone cares, because that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be dumb about it. You should do it the right way.
How many tapes I need to buy?
Do we need to buy
two tapes? Yeah, you have to. If you ask him like, oh, how am I getting on? And then he shows you there's some stuff you need to buy to work.
You have the camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I buy the microphone?
I bought all of it.
Oh, all right.
I shouldn't have done, but I did.
Well, you're testing the waters.
Hey, Jed.
Oh my God, Michael Simone! What's going on?
Hey, Pigeon.
What's going on, Michael?
Just
Tommy and Michael together. What's going on here?
I made
chilling.
a group.
All right.
I see.
We don't need one work. You can be 6 people though. That is interesting.
Now I hope we get a job.
So how do you do that? Does it show up on your phone?
Yeah, am I ready? Let me see. All right, ready for job. I mean, surely that means that we should be dressed up as news reporters based off your new drip mandate, no? News.
In theory, yes. It hasn't gone through though, so for now we could do it without getting a fine.
I accepted the job. But,
All right.
And okay. Nothing's happened.
I am.
The email said job pending. Maybe the news is over.
That was quick. I think the news job is the Cinny Poo thing.
Slow news day. You have to wait for some news.
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna go in a circle and we're gonna come back to send your buns. I feel like that's where all the news is gonna happen.
Ask the police where some activity is going on.
That do be true.
Well, like the news reporters, don't they like? Sometimes they have they like hack into like police radios and stuff, right? And they get information.
We used to be able to. Yeah, we used to be able to do that like 7 years ago. I know the HOA used to use that. So whenever somebody was breaking into
what the fuck?
So when people broke into houses around Winewood, they could just show up as the HOA.
Yeah, true.
And kick their fucking teeth in. I missed that, bro. That is when HOA was...
That news job. I might have to disband the group and start it again. I made the group again, just in case.
All right. Not saying that the HOA is
what would you like to do in a city, right? Let's say I'm actually a millionaire and I'm going to give you lots of money. What would you do? You say you're not a businessman, but what would you do with the money? What would you look to invest into, or what would you try and do?
I don't know. I am trying. I want it. So obviously I have passive income, so I don't have to actively do.
How do you have passive income?
It's deputy mayor stuff.
Oh, you just get paid for that as a salary.
Yes. Although
news job.
I do work. Pending. Like I spend 6 hours trying to do or make a legislation, so it's not like I'm not doing anything. So, but I do want to reinvest that stuff into people and not circuit boards. But I don't know what. That's why, like, when I asked you, like, if I gave you money, what would you do with that money?
Well, yeah, I guess it'll depends how the city is going, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the job just is pending, then it just goes. The only people on the job.
Yep. Let me try.
Yeah, sure. So I guess let me make there's gonna be individual groups. Because earlier I actually got one that said like, oh, go look for some news.
All right, I'm readied up by myself.
I guess the issue is like, let's say like if I wanted to, I didn't want to pursue Grime or Group 6 and I wanted to indulge in like some illegal activities, my only real option is to invest in circuit boards and stuff, really, right? Because it seems like the cryptocurrency and like Bitcoin is the future and my only path to anything new.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not progressing in jewelry runs, I'm not progressing in money runs. I mean, you have like obviously all the weed and stuff and all those things that kind of come attached to the PC.
Yeah, everything is kind of going through the PC.
And
stuff.
And it has to go through the like Severax, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And all of that requires me to have more Bitcoin, and so I'm gonna have to do like either more sanitation, whatever.
Yeah.
And now I'm hearing like circuit boards go for between like $10 and $12.
I hope.
There's less of the other materials.
I hope the fuck not. If it's 12, that is insane.
I heard 12 yesterday.
Oh my god. I need to fucking talk about price gouging at this point. It's fucking over much more as well, which is crazy. Like,
yeah, because now everyone's like, I guess everyone who's the highest in sanitation, right? They're only recycling their materials into circuit boards.
Yes, but also mechanics. Like the mechanics can't crew, like, you know, they don't have the materials to make the parts, meaning that the price is going up for repairs, and now people are like people are complaining about.
It's a tough position to be in as the mayor and deputy mayor, you know, because there's a lot of it's like one small like pebble in the ocean causes a huge ripple.
Yeah, and I talked to people about it, and I want to do some price gouging thing if we can, but I don't know if we can. And I want to do it for the benefit of everyone, not just because I think people shouldn't be making money. Like, at the end of the day, I don't care. If people want to make a fuck ton of money, that's fine. But right now, people cannot repair their cars, and this goes for government vehicles and everything else in between. Like, I'm having somebody that has been driving a vehicle that I own. We have to pay $4 grand. $4 grand.
$4 grand to repair your vehicle.
Yeah.
You have to pay 4K to repair your vehicle.
It's a charge station. Yep.
Thank God I'm still using rentals. You know what? I did use rentals. I've got this Wheels and News van now. This is my van. This is my car.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm about to make a legislation that tells you that you should.
I can't drive this.
No, you can. You can. I don't care if you drive this. You just have to make sure it's up to snuff. You know, it's not a beater car.
Oh yeah, because once this is done, I have to go repair this too.
Yep.
It's my work vehicle.
Yeah, but in theory, you can use this one, and then when you're done with this one, you can go to the lumber yard and use that one.
Did you get a job for news?
I got one, but it said pending, and now it's gone, and I can't see anything on our GPS at all.
Yeah. I don't think their system works. There's no news.
Let me ask. I got the contacts. I got the insight. I don't know if my phone is calling.
Yeah.
Hello. Question.
Yeah, go for it.
No, you sound so fucking defeated.
I am at the hospital right now, and I am questioning my existence in the universe.
No, that is. I was about to ask: is today a slow day or?
No, it's. I just had someone come up to me, and hand me a bullet casing that they self-admitted to taking out of a trunk of a police cruiser.
Isn't that some sort of tampering?
It's evidence tampering. It's vehicle tampering. It's everything.
Who?
There's also, I don't know if you are aware of this. There's also an issue with our vehicles. Where yeah. Can I call you right back? I'm sorry. I'll call you right back.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, it's not a slow day, so there's definitely things happening.
Oh. Who'd you call?
Nakota. He's the the PD liaison. He said he had somebody walk up to him, hand him a casing that he grabbed from the trunk of a police cruiser. That is evidence tampering and more. You remember how I said dumb criminals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, well. Here we go.
I feel like pure shit. Just wanted a news job. Should have done a money run. I could have done a 5K in my Weasel News van.
You could have. You want to go back and do a money run?
News.
Wait, you got news?
No, just pending.
Oh.
Okay, well, I thought there was a chance that I'd found this new job. Maybe this could pay me well. I can't even work my news.
When did news ever pay well?
You never know. Like, if you get some spicy stuff on your tapes, who knows what could happen?
No, you're saying blackmailing?
Well, I am the press after all. I don't need to blackmail. I'll just get paid by the Weasel News Company, right? They'd pay me for spicy stuff.
Oh.
If I can get stuff that's gonna be frontline or like 9 p.m. news, then
I was about to say, how much do you want for that recording of me taking a piss in public?
I'll let you off.
Oh, all right. I appreciate that.
See it as a sign of good faith.
Thank you, thank you. I will keep that in mind.
Definitely not going to collect some more wash money.
All right. I will wait here.
Keep an eye on the radio in case there's some new news that comes through. You never know.
Will do. Fake news, yep. What is this from Discord? The Great Merge. That doesn't affect me. I don't think there's nothing like a police scanner or anything. I think the way it's supposed to work, from what I remember, is that when something happens, you get like a small circle where you have to go to that circle and find whatever happened.
Box you in. What if we have to be like in and around the news building?
For the news?
Yeah.
That seems crazy.
Maybe they're like, maybe they have like the satellites on top of the building. Maybe they haven't got that much range, even though the satellites.
Nah. There was a police scanner?
I don't know. I'm trying to find any answer.
Where?
You know what we could have done? I could have handed you 5k worth of wash money.
Uh-huh.
And we could have completed the job together and both got the money.
Bruh, stop.
Pure min-max. in my Weasel News van.
You're saying that we could bring a 4-door and 4 people could sign up, all get in the same vehicle, drive around, come back, drop at the same time.
Yeah.
How are you still around?
Well, because I don't do these things. I think them, I don't do them.
Uh-huh.
I pride myself on I've been around for a long time and not even one vacation.
Somebody called